Hi, Dreamer Squad. Welcome, and thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Amber Wedeking, and I am going to be sharing with you ladies a little bit about Hostess coaching. So I've been a stylist for just shy of 3 years. I feel like I have some tidbits that maybe you guys don't already do that hopefully you can find helpful and resourceful. But I'm just gonna go ahead and dive right in. I'm gonna try to keep this video 10 minutes-ish so that it's not a pain in the toot to watch the replay. But I'm just going to go ahead and dive right in, and I want you ladies to know that there might be some things that I share that make you uncomfortable, or this is not what you do, and this is just what I do. It's not for everybody, but I hope that you can find something that is helpful for your business. So I just encourage you to, this is what I tell my kids too, and this is for me in 2021 especially, but if it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. So really take some time this year to step out of your comfort zone and do things that make you uncomfortable to really have some great success and growth in your business. So I'm preaching to my choir, I'm preaching to myself. Okay, so basically I'm just going to dive right in. This is what happens when you have a hostess who has agreed to coach or who has agreed to host, and you have a date set with them. What happens next? What do you do? What are the steps? How do you get them to engage, show up for their party, give you a successful party, and really get them a lot of free sets? Here's a couple things that I hope help you guys out. So first of all, I want to tell you that you can have 5 hostesses. So let's say, 1 week you're doing a party and you have 5 hostesses and you tell them all the exact same thing. Well, you know what? They all are going to take it very differently. You might have 2 hostesses that are just super rock stars and the other 3 don't do anything. One doesn't even show up for the party. That's okay. Don't get hung up on those things, but just make sure you're just being consistent in the way that you show up. And if you can light a fire in, one of those parties that only has 4 people, if maybe one out of those 4 people gets excited from the things that you're sharing and the opportunity and the way that you are showing up, then you win. So it's okay if you have small intimate parties that aren't like the big numbers. Just because there's more people doesn't mean that makes a party more successful. So just know that too. But basically, you guys, when I start a party, I send my hostess a hostess coaching video, and it doesn't have to be anything really long. It's basically 3 to 5 minutes explaining to them what my party guidelines, my ground rules are, my expectations, and it also gives them some goals to work towards. So with that being said, if you do not have a hostess coaching video, make one. That's an absolute must. I don't think it's fun for someone who is hosting a nail bar to constantly get like mile-long messages from you about what they have to do. I think it's really important to create a relationship. This is the first place where you can share with them, what your personality looks like in a video and just really be personal and get to know them. So make a hostess coaching video if you don't have one, and I will share with you some of the things that I include in my hostess coaching videos. So first of all, you have your party date set. What I like to do 1 week before my party, 1 week-ish, is send out just a goodie pack. This goodie pack does not contain a free set. I make my hostesses work for my free sets, but I do send them some fun nail mail, something that gets them excited and lets them know that you're putting in a little bit of work for this. And so when they receive that, they're probably like, oh yeah, I should probably reciprocate that. So if you guys don't have any fun bubble mailers, get some. Just order them on Amazon. It's a business expense. And the way that you deliver these hostess packets in the mail, it's fun to have something show up and be pretty, right? So get some fun bubble mailers, okay? Don't just send them an envelope. I also encourage you to do this. So I include in my hostess packets, and I don't always send these out. Like if the time allows and you have that time in between finding out that they want to do a party, I send them a catalog, a opportunity brochure, a scratch off lotto ticket, 3 accent packs, which they can do whatever they want with, and a pair of earrings, or like I've recently ordered off of Etsy, like those fun water bottle stickers, just something that's really inexpensive. It doesn't cost a lot to mail. I mail that out to them a week before their party. And then, once they've received that, I then send them I follow up with them and be like, hey, I hope you got your Hostess packet. I'm super excited. I message them this. I'll be sending you a little video on some ground rules, basically about what to do to have a great, successful party. And so just take some time when you have a second to watch it. And like I said, this Hostess coaching video doesn't need to be longer than 5 minutes. And I encourage you definitely not to make it longer than 5 minutes. But what that includes is just your expectations for what you want them to do to have a great party. And so in that video, I just talk about these things. I always say, hey, I'm super excited for your party. I will be creating the party group. Once I create the group, I'm going to invite you to it so that you will be able to start inviting your guests. And the way that you invite your guests is going to happen like this. You're going to personally message each and every person that you want to attend your party. And I think that this is really important because it shows that you genuinely want them there and you're not just clicking the invite button to dump them into a party. We all know nobody likes spammy pammy just to be dumped into a party and wonder what the heck it is. So I'm going to give you a blurb, or I will forward you the message that you can send out to your friends. I want you to have an idea of 15 to 20 ladies that you want into the group. Your party goal, number one, is to make sure that you have around 20 ladies in the group. Any more than that is absolutely fantastic, but make it your goal to have 15 or 20 ladies, because this is the second part of your party is you want to have a successful party. And what I do for them next, you guys, is I have a wad of sets and I show them what each level of Hostess rewards looks like. So once you hit $150 in party rewards, I show my party rewards in, 3 sets or whatever. Once they hit $300 in sales, I show them what 8 sets looks like, and so forth. And I just say, the more fun that you have, the more you're interacting, your friends are going to follow your lead. I'm just the party poster and they know you. So they're definitely going to feed off of your excitement and your energy for the party. And with that being said, I will be doing posts throughout the next 5 days or however long you run your party. I will be doing 3 to 4 posts a day, and I want to make sure that you're really interacting, that you're not just liking or loving a post, but you're commenting. So for example, if I do a post that you see a particular nail set that you think your friend Sarah might really like, then go ahead and tag Sarah and just say, hey Sarah, this set would look so cute on you. Don't you love pinks, or something like that. But just really engage. I want you to have fun. I want the environment to be fun. And when it's fun, I promise you, you will start to see party orders. And I don't want this to be an atmosphere where your friends feel pressured to buy. I just want it to be fun. So when you're sending out those personal invites and inviting your guests, I'm talking to my hostess. Make sure that you're thinking about people who enjoy being on Facebook, that they actually spend time on Facebook. Invite people that enjoy spending time with you. Invite people that enjoy buying things. And you know who those people are. So just make sure that you really think about the 15 to 20 people that you want in the group. And sometimes, you guys, you can tell them, like, I don't want more than 20 people in the group, and make them really have to think about a select amount of people to make it really feel special. Like, this group is only for 20 people. You can do it like that too. You can make the rules. You're the boss, lady. So run your business in a way that excites you and creates success. So I tell my hostesses how many people I want them to invite, how I want them to go about inviting. And I also tell them, after you listen to this video, I want you to tell me what your party goal is. Because if you don't give them a goal, they're going to come into the party and just have no idea and just hope that they get orders. No, they need a goal. Just like in your own business, if you don't lay down goals and the foundation of what you expect, then they don't know what to do and they don't know what they want for themselves. So I have them share their party goal with me. What else was I going to say? Oh, I was going to tell you the reason I do not mail out a free set to every single one of my hostess is, let's be honest, we've all been ghosted. We all have those hostesses who don't do the work. So if you mail out the party pack, they listen to the hostess coaching video, and then there's no reciprocation, there's no feedback from them, there's no communication. Guess what? I don't continue on with the party. I really don't. I actually message them and say, hey, I just want to let you know I've created the group. It's been 2 days, but I don't see any people in the party. I won't continue the party until I know that you are able to get people invited so that it's successful for you and it doesn't waste either of our time. In a tactful way, I say that. But you want them to know that your time is valuable too, and you're busy. And so you want to make sure that they're showing up in a way that you're showing up. Okay, brain fart. Where was I at? So I tell them, I want them to create a list of around 20 people. And then once they have those 15 to 20 people in the group, I'll go ahead and mail out your free set. That's just a tiny little goal that they're showing up and that they're doing the work. So number one is, not number one, just have your hostess work for their free set, and that will excite them to hopefully want to get more orders and kind of see a little bit about the work that they're going to have to put in. So once they reach that $150 mark, I mail out their free set. And shoot, where was I, you guys? I also make all of my hostesses admins, because when they're an admin of the party, it kind of gives them control to see who's being accepted into the party. They're also having to be, they're having to show up and engage. And then also another thing, this is something I've recently started to do, but when I first create the party, I used to have like 2 or 3 posts already in the group so that when their friends showed up, they could see a little bit about, what is Color Street. But just recently, honestly, in December, I started having my hostess be the first one that posts in the party. So this is what I tell her. I say, here, I want you to post this engagement post. And this is not in my hostess video. This is just something I'm communicating with her via voice message. Also, if you don't voice message with your hostesses, you need to start. They need to hear who you are. You need to create that relationship. If you're just sending a bunch of verbiage typed out, like that's not connecting with somebody. So I tell them that I want them to be the very first person that posts in the party. I want her friends to see that she's already having fun. So it's an interactive post that I have them do. And basically I give them a fun, really eye-catching nail fee that I post, or something that they like, or if they want to post their own, that's great too. And basically I give them the wording that just says, hey, I'm super excited to party with you all. This is what I love about Color Street. If you're here for the party, drop a party GIF. And that's it. I just have them engage like that. That's a really great way to make sure that they're engaging. And then another thing too is I have them get involved with the thank yous. So I post most of the thank yous, but every now and then I will reach out and be like, hey, I think it would be really great if Jenny saw a personal thank you from you. I give them all of the graphics, however you do your thank yous. And I just say, hey, tag your friend Jenny and tell her thank you for her order. And if there's something exciting that you like about the sets that she got. And I tell them exactly what to do. That's the thing, you guys. You have to be so black and white with these hostesses, because sometimes it might be the first party that they've ever hosted anything in direct sales. They have no clue what to expect, what it looks like, and what to do. So if you're black and white about the rules about what they need to do, then they will show up. So I was just going to give you a little tidbit too. If you do kind of have a dead party and, maybe there are only 4 or 5 people, that's okay. Like I said, if there's one person in that tiny little group of 5 that sees what you're doing and it lights a fire and excites them to maybe host or potentially even join, then you've done your job. That's okay. Don't get discouraged with small parties. And another way that you can kind of light the fire too is go live more often than just party night. Don't just do your live demo and then be done. I try to do a live in the very beginning, just kind of stating my why I joined Color Street, why I'm excited to be here, and just thanking the host for letting me into her circle of friends. And then at the very end, also just do like a 2-minute live when the party's over, just thanking them for hosting, and that you hope that everyone enjoys their sets. So let's see, what else? I think that's it, you guys. I'm over my time, but I basically just wanted to let you know this is what I do. Everybody's going to take it differently. You can share the same information with every single hostess, and like I said, some of them will have success from it and some of them will just not even give 2 hoots. So yeah, I think that's it. Okay, well, thank you so much for tuning in, you guys, and I hope that you were able to take away something, and I hope that your parties are successful in 2021, but just make sure that you are doing the hostess coaching and that you're showing up, because it will definitely reap benefits in your business. So have a great day.